Richie! Huh?
I'm here. Welcome to Third Phase UFO Report. I am Rich Giordano. I got some really great stuff to show you, my friends. This is going to be the episode of the year. All right, maybe it won't be, but it's going to be pretty good. And what do we got? I'm going to review what was just said a couple of days ago here in the Third Phase video. Just in, what this man filmed in Colorado can't be explained. That's Brandon Smith's video. This is unbelievable. We'll talk about it. And then I want to talk about the incredible fast walker caught on drone camera. Have you seen this thing? But there's a history of these drone UFOs, and I will show you a few. All right, so let's take a look at the first one. Yep, we're going to get there. Just in, this man filmed in Colorado can't be explained. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Come on, guys. Show me what you got.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got some incredible video coming in from the Colorado mountains. Brandon Smith has reached out to Third Phase of Moon to exclusively share his incredible UFO encounter that happened in broad daylight. Earlier today, I asked Brandon Smith to return to the area where he captured this anomaly, this UFO, the day before to see if it was still there and give us a report of what he experienced, what caught his eye. Before we get to the incredible video that Brandon has submitted to Third Phase of Moon, and you're going to see it for the first time, let's listen to Brandon Smith's testimony before we get to it. Listen up.
Hello, this is Brandon Smith. I'm in Colorado Springs, USA. I seen an unidentified craft. It looked like UFO, and it looked like no drone. I never seen a drone like this. Okay, if it was a drone, I would have never got my phone. I'd never recorded it. I live by the base, Fort Collins, and NORAD, and I'll show you in a minute what I seen, and you'll be like, okay, all right, I'm gonna flip it around. You'll see Pikes Peak in the far distance, and this is exactly where I seen this craft. Okay, you see that whole mountain range. When I seen it that morning, it was like right above where that car is driving. You see where that car is driving? I hope I'm not recording it messed up, like vertically, you know. But yeah, you could see it in the video I recorded. You'll see, I think that, sorry guys, it's all messed up. But you see where that truck is, I believe, or where them campsites are. It was like right around there, you know. And I seen it come from, way up there in the sky. It went, zoom, 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 and it stayed right there. And I said, holy shit, I gotta go get my camera. And I went right in the house and I grabbed my camera and I came out. And what you guys seen is where it was. And I steadily recorded it, and it was like 6:37 in the morning. It's time stamped on my phone. And it was like, 20-some degrees. So I had to get pants and clothes because I live out here in basically nowhere. And you can come out like that. But that's how I caught the footage. And that's my story, man. I'm sticking to it. And if I get anything else, I'll show it and share it with Third Phase and GUFON.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. The best. Okay? Keep up the good work. Love the content. watch it every day. I keep my eyes to the skies.
Thank you, man.
Good content, Jens. Keep it up.
It's incredible when an eyewitness comes forward and puts their face in front of the camera to back up what they recorded, what they experienced, and to share it to the world the way he is via Third Phase of Moon. I give high props to Brandon Smith for coming forward. Now, let's get to the video. I want you guys to take a close look at this. Remember, he said that this UFO, whatever it was traveling at a quick, high rate of speed. He managed to capture this for about 50 seconds. Watch this now.
All right, you see that thing floating? What the hell is that? What is that? What is that? What is it? I'm maxed in all the way. I seen that thing zipping around. What the hell is it? Wow, is that a UFO?
We're looking at this video again that Brandon has allowed us to share to the world via Third Phase of Moon. I'm getting a close-up look at it. I'm adding some brightness and contrast. It's very interesting to see this in broad daylight. Could it be some kind of anomaly that's coming from the mountain itself, from the surface of the mountain? But if you recall the eyewitness's testimony, what Brandon states is that this thing was flying around at a high rate of speed. So if this is the case, then it is definitely something that needs to be further.
Not to cut him off, but holy mackerel. This thing is rather amazing to me. When I look at this, I can't really tell what it is. You know what I mean? He does a great job of zooming in and whatnot. Now, let me back it up just a little bit, and we can just look at it together, and I'll go over it with you. It looks like it is stationary. It doesn't look like it's moving. Whatever it was, it either landed there or crashed there. It looks like it probably landed. But I talked to the Cousins brothers about this in some detail, and we tried looking for maybe trails that would lead up here. They asked me what I think it might be, and I said, well, maybe it was a photo shoot. Somebody went up the hill, right, and set up a photo shoot to have a nice backdrop of the land, whatever. It's in the middle of nowhere, right? But if you go by Brandon's testimony on what he saw, this thing zipped around left, right, up, down, and the next thing you know, he's videotaping it. And it's got some reflective parts to it I see here. I don't know if this is aluminum, if it's the ship, if it's metal. It seems to be reflecting the sun. I don't think this is emitting light. I think it's reflecting the sun. But if you go by his testimony, man, that even looks humanoid shape right there. I mean, you know what I mean? I know, it's just the light. I'm getting a little crazy because it looks like something has broken apart. It looks a couple different pieces. It's awfully strange. I don't think that's a trail or anything. I can't tell from here, but this is, if anybody knows this kind of landscape, this is very treacherous, very dangerous. There's a lot of critters out there. There's a lot of uneven rocks that can slip. You could easily get hurt. I doubt it's a photo shoot, Rich. I doubt it's that. But he went out later and it was gone. And there's no easy way to get in and out. You'll see. There's no easy way to get in and out. This is one of the best, and I don't know what it is. This is one of the best unknowns that I've seen in a while. Because it's there. The guy saw it. Brandon saw this. He recorded it. So if we go by what he says, look at this. There's no roads that lead. Look at how far you would have to go to get there. I don't know what's on this side, but it's way up there, man. It's just about halfway up that mountain. What could it be? What could it be? If it's man-made, they couldn't have got in and out of there without Brandon seeing. So if we go by his testimony and the footage, you've got yourself an unknown. And I have no idea what it is. Absolutely no idea. It looks like several different pieces. You know what I mean? Put your comments in the chat. I want to see what you think. I think I see some comments already. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Amazing. Really, really good stuff, Brandon. This is what Third Phase is putting out there. These are the good sightings. And yes, it wasn't flying around. But if you go by Brandon's testimony, I think he said later, right? Isn't it coming up soon? He says something. Let's take another listen here. See what's left.
And again, what are these pulsating lights off in the distance? I was kind of questioning myself too. Is this something that's connected to the mountain itself? And I'm leaning towards that just because Brandon, being just an eyewitness, a typical guy out there, just was stunned by what he saw. And he explains these lights zipped in. So I'm going to take Brandon's word for this 100%. What we're looking at is something so strange. What are these lights? We've seen them around the planet, and now they're kind of just giving itself. They're not hiding anymore. We're getting all these videos on a consistent basis. Things are just heating up right here at Third Phase.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Holy mackerel. I love me drone footages of UFOs. Love them. Love them. And we've got a nice cluster of drone footage here for you. I want to bring you back just a few days ago to the incredible fast walker video caught on a drone. And this was just 2 days ago. And I believe this is from a submitter. I don't see, anyway, they submitted it. Here it is. Where is this from? All right, I'll let them explain it. I think, hold on a second. How did I get way out there? I always like to give them their intro, but we're going to go past this here.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins
Hey.
here. We've got a special for you. In just a few minutes, we're on the standby for a possible tsunami that has struck off the coast of New Zealand. It should be heading our way in just a matter of moments. But in the meanwhile, we got a UFO that we want to share with you that came into my Gmail just moments ago from Japan. I want you guys to take a look at this incredible video right now. We have the panel, Dr. J. Andy Elias, along with Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal and retired physicist Alex Gershowitz, who's going to be going over this video in incredible detail. Let's just get it started with Dr. J. What do you think, Dr. J?
UFO, UAP, fast walker, flying saucer, they're all synonymous for what people cannot identify. Aerial phenomena, unidentified flying objects, they're all essentially the same. Here we have a light in the daytime, but the light is fairly close and it's shining extremely brightly. But that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is it going from very slow to extremely fast in literally a second or two. I believe the speed is a mile a second. Nothing on Earth can create that. Of course, unless we created an alien reproduction vehicle, or if our scientists discovered a new method. We see no tails, no wings, no rotors, nothing that would give this credence to say, hey, look, this is like an F-14 Tomcat or a Sikorsky helicopter. No, this is completely different. And moreover, if this was whatever it is said to be, if it's US made or China made or Russian made or whatever, if it's terrestrial made, why would they want to test it over residential and commercial grounds? You wouldn't. You would test it.
That's what I said. You would test it on your own property. They have all of their own property, all their own land, the government, the military, that they can test all this stuff at. This is why I have a very hard time believing that the government's going to fly secret meta propulsion craft over populated areas. No way, Jose. Now, I have spoken to a few people that were in the military and worked for the government, said, hell yeah, they're going to test it. They want reactions. They want to see how the public reacts. They really do, Rich. Don't be so naive. I want to hear what Alex has to say, because it's interesting to hear what somebody who has a background like his has, a degree. You know what I mean? Here we go. Let's hear Alex.
Stuff there, Mike. Now let's take it out to Alex Gershowitz. Alex, what did you come up with after looking at this video?
Hi, Alex here for Third. So looking at a video that came in from Japan, and it shows a fairly rural setting. It's a small town or a village, someplace in the mountains. And what you see is an incredibly fast-moving object going from center right to lower left. And it's definitely in a controlled flight. It's not fluttering. It's moving incredibly fast. It's so fast, in fact, that it's hard to slow it down. And when you slow it down, it doesn't really show you what it is. At first, I thought it was a meta-propulsion craft. That's a phrase I made up for vehicles whose propulsion systems defies my understanding. But we took a screen grab of one of the frames, and it looks like a flat surface with something like a rotor on top. There's a shadow on the surface of the vehicle, and there's also something underneath it that could also be a rotor. So at this point, I would say it's an incredibly fast-moving drone. If those two things are rotors, then it's a drone. But I have to tell you, I have no idea what that is. I've never seen a drone that looked like that. They're obviously fast drones. There are drones that can go in the hundreds of miles an hour. But I don't know what this is. I really don't know.
Great. Everything Alex just said there, I want to agree with him. And I think I do. Now, it has been brought up, how far away is this craft that we get to see it make a turn like we do? That's the still image right there. What he's talking about is this thing underneath here. And I'm assuming behind here looks like there's some sort of rotor, what is it? Some sort of propeller. It looks like there might be one there. Something's on top here. I want to go back and take a look at this thing moving in, because I want you to look at where it makes its turn. Before we do that, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. Alex said it might be some military drones. So let me pull this up for you. There's a picture I have here. Here we go. Could it be these? It's interesting, right? These are big though. But what if they have small versions of these? You know, maybe the size of this camera unit. It did not seem like a big object to me at all. Let me show you some other footage of drones here. These are excellent. Here's a shorty but a goodie. Let's pull this up. This is from 2015. This is 19 seconds. Watch up here. Weird, right? I don't know what those are, but here's an oldie but a goodie. This one's from 2016. Oh, you're going to love this. Some of you will remember these. Here we go. Love me some drones.
Drone flight, UFO sighting. Take a look. It's fast. Welcome back, everybody. We have two incredible videos we're going to be going over today, just submitted into Third Phase Moon. But right now, let's take a look at A Centaur 100's video. While he is flying his drone, he's a novice drone flyer, and he doesn't know what he captured at 300 feet in altitude.
Wow. That looks like what the pilot from American Airlines described what he saw
on his drone is quite tricky to enhance and zoom in on. It's so fast.
This drone is weird, guys. This is weird. I don't know. You know what I mean? Check it out. This is a really good video. I can't tell. It might be at 60 frames a second this drone footage. And dang it, that looks really good. It's fast. And it comes from way back there. You know what I mean? I mean, it's way back there. Let's go back. And you can just see it, watch. Way back here. Wow. So it's way back here. You can see it there. Does it just come out of nowhere, though? No, there it is, I think. Right? No. It's interesting. It's almost as if it comes into our reality. You know what I mean? Look, there's nothing there. Nothing. I see it way back there at first, and then it disappears. So I see it right around here. Let's go back just a shade. Let's go back a little more. Let's go back a little more. It's like it comes out of the trees. Watch. No. Way back there. I see it way back here. It's like it goes through the trees. Watch. Right there. And then it goes through the trees. Maybe? Oh, I'm going to zoom in on that. So what could it be? That's no way a bug. That's not another drone. That, my friends, is a UFO. It is a meta-propulsion craft. It is doing things that we don't understand. How? How is it flying without any wings? Watch this one more time.
We have an unidentified flying object.
I don't know. But let's go into the next one. This is a classic, and I forgot this was here, so we're getting bonus footage, an extra long show tonight for you. Yeah, some of you are asking for hour-long premieres. You may get that tonight. Check out this next sighting. This is really good. I remember when this came out a couple of years ago, and I was like, wait a minute. How could this be happening? And we'll talk about it. Oh, I wish a lot of things. All right, here we go.
Anything like that?
Now, this was captured over the LA Meridian Hotel, and they look like there are a bunch of UFOs in the sky above the hotel, but could it possibly be a massive craft up there just hanging out?
Here. There's the hotel, and these things are all jumping around.
This video rolls for a while. I want you to take a look at it. We're going to let it roll raw.
So whatever they are, they're moving around like fireflies, but they're really high up in the air.
Wow. What is it, Tom?
At first I was thinking they were like flares, off a chopper, like a stray flare, but they're moving very strangely.
Well, 911 getting calls like you wouldn't believe right now.
And as you can tell, it's a severely overcast night. And this is Charlotte, North Carolina, FYI.
That's weird.
So as you can see, they're sparkling. Don't know what they are, but they're really up there. Yeah, you can see it in my phone. Yeah. It's crazy. They look like strobe lights, but they're so small, but then there's a pattern. So this is the Le Méridien Hotel in downtown Charlotte. You can see. And we are here watching whatever those are.
We ain't crazy, I swear. Look at all that back.
It was just over the hotel. It's moved over. It's in a weird pattern. Now it's moved into it's like a vertical pyramid looking thing, or a triangle. I don't know what that is. Now it's just sitting stable. Yeah, but the crazy thing about it is now it's making a triangle like it's an actual geometric form, when before it was just moving around. Clouds starting to cover it up. If you're watching this, you see little sparkly dots. That's it. It's still here. Not sure what it is. It's still there.
All right, guys, we can talk about this now. This is unbelievable to me. I'm going to rewind this a little bit and go over it. This reminds me of the Fleet video that I captured in 2012, where you see a bunch of, and I'll try to get it and show you guys. You see a bunch of dots, and that's what they did. They got in a cluster just like this video, these lights did. They moved independently. You can see that right there. I know what you want to say, but you don't have to. I don't think it's drones. Could be. It could be, but I don't think it is. First of all, it seems to be a little bit foggy, cloudy, and it would be very dangerous to be flying drones at night with inclement weather around. See this right here? This is very cool. It is, you see this light going back and forth a little bit. Some of them are just moving back and forth like a little bit here and there, and I'm not saying it's because the guy's moving his camera, but let's take a look at these over here. Now that we've got this, watch over here to the left. I don't, look, one just appeared right from behind the other one. I don't know how many are up here, but I would guess probably 20. And what are they doing over the hotel? Why are they over the hotel? I don't think they're lower than 1,500 feet. I think they're really high. Not really high. That's not high. 1,500, 2,500. They could be 5,000 feet up. I wouldn't be able to tell. And even if it was 1,500 feet up or so, you might be able to hear if they were drones. I don't think it is. This is truly amazing. I know it's showing triangles, but I'm trying to look at that one. Oh, I see what happened there. Now you have to be careful with night video. If you're zooming in and out and you don't have a backdrop to go with, and it's just plain black like this or white, it's hard to tell if the person zooms in as far away here. But they're flashing, they're moving independently. It's over a hotel. There's not a lot of people. He even shows right here, there's not a lot of people outside, if any. So he was out there on his own. Well, with a friend, I think, but with his camera. And obviously this is changing the formation. Is this one craft? I don't believe so. I believe it's many. I do not know if it's drones, but I will say I don't think it is. What I want to see it form geometric shapes. I wanted to see it do something that shows intelligence other than moving from left to right or up and down. See, because even with this sighting right here, it's never going to be good enough. Because look at how it's clustering. Come on, that is unbelievable what we're seeing here. This is one of the best fleet sightings I've ever seen. Sadly, it's at night, but so what? Look at that. So let's go through the process of elimination. Okay, you ready? Is it drones? Could be, possibly. We'll put a check in the maybe. Maybe. Are they planes? No. No way. Planes can't do that. Helicopters? Nope. You would hear it, and they're too close together. They look like they're too close together. Birds with flashlights in their mouths? No. It's not that. It's not the Lubbock lights of 2014, 15, 16, whenever this was. Is it satellites? No. Can't be. They're not moving around. They're staying in one area. What else could it be? It's not birds, it's not bugs, it's not laser lights, it's not a hologram. So what we're left with, is it a blimp? And it's just one object, we just can't see it, but it's got lights that are all over it, and it's setting up for an event. We just can't see it? No. When it was over the hotel, and the lights from the hotel seem to be pointing up towards the clouds or illuminating up there, I think we would see an outline of it. And besides, it doesn't look like it. So, no blimp, no birds, no bees, bugs, or blimps. I already said that. Is it CGI? Come on. Why would I even bring that up? Because I'm trying to go through the process of elimination. Fantastic sighting, can't figure it out. Unknowns, UFOs, UAPs, meta propulsion material crafts. I know, I threw that in there. By the way, Alex did great. His first time on the panel. Fantastic job tonight, by the way. Very, very good. Great video. Everything looked great. Very well done. This next sighting is from the archives of my files, the Rich Giordano files. This is on the first day of summer 2006, where I saw 3 points of light moving in unison across the city. I recorded this for about 6 minutes. They came from the north, moved south against the winds of a thunderstorm that was creating a dust storm. So the winds were about 35 to 40 miles an hour. And it rules out any type of, well, there were no drones back then for consumers. Chinese lanterns, it is not. It is just after 10 o'clock, as you can see, p.m. So it is not iridium flare satellites. We checked. And it is not airplanes. And you'll see why it's not airplanes at the end of the video or any type of other plane, because they disappear. And I will let you watch this and enjoy a little bit of the sighting I captured. This is my third triangle that I captured. Fourth. This is the fourth one I've captured. I actually captured 5 triangles over 3 years. This is the fourth one. This is one of the better ones. I tried doing some contrast adjustments a long time ago, and I had the file sitting there, so I thought I'd share it with you. It's good enough to put on the UFO report here on Third Phase. So enjoy the rest of this sighting from me to you. Now, I know we're all used to seeing footage that's a little clear, high def. This is a high 8 camera back in 2006, so it's 15 years ago. And we're going to come up to the end of the sighting, but you can see those 3 lights right there. They're almost now in a straight line moving down from top to bottom. And then they're going to start to go out one by one. We're going to get by this cluster right here with that bright star in the top right. And when they come down from the top right, you'll see right here, they will start to dim out one by one when I get to that bright star there. It's already started. See, that one's out. And then the other two, they are fading out as we speak, but it's very hard to see, so that was pretty much the end of the sighting. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of my archives. We'll have more for you in the future. That is it. I told you there were pretty good things tonight. Do I lie? Alright, you can find me at GUFON, Monday through Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, right here on YouTube. It's a live stream and it's a lot of fun. So come on out and hang out even just for a minute. I appreciate it. GUFON, Giordano's UFO Network, and this is Third Phase UFO Report as we head down the digital highway into a matrix reality that you and I exist in. We will see you next time. And if you ain't looking up, well, you ain't looking out for ufology. Take care, everybody.